Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through those fears and live an awesome life. Yep, I'm on. I got my microphone back. Now I had to order a new mic. Sheesh, they just don't make things like they used to. Okay, you guys have been giving me awesome ideas through your comments, and I'm going to help you work through some things. I got a comment from one of you about you loved that I had a video on everything's exactly the way it should be, and that when things are happening that challenge you or appear to be negative, the reason why we struggle so much is because we don't look at any of that as valuable, and we think something's wrong. And the first question is, what did I do to attract that? So here's my solution that you may want to consider for this, and that is, you didn't attract it, you asked for it because you're transitioning into something better and greater. And those things transpired in order for you to go to the greater. If you ignore that situation that you say, what did I do to attract this? It is exactly what you put into the universe in order to learn so that you can go to something else. Stop making mistakes in areas that you want to change. Oh, nothing's a mistake, but you know what I mean. Stop doing certain things that are keeping you locked in. All right, so I just had a friend over here, and she's just always has these fabulous things going, but it's just not working. Some of these things are just not working, and we were talking about how all of this releasing and seemingly painful, negative situations are exactly the opposite. It's her getting the message, this doesn't work, this is not where you should be, and you need to purge this. Now you can stay in that situation, and the universe will continue to say, McFly, you need to be someplace else. So they may, it's made uncomfortable, but you're doing it. So it's not like the universe, you didn't watch my video, did you? I don't believe in law of attraction. I don't think you attract anything. You are everything. Everything already exists. You're not bringing something to you. You're switching into that reality because you're choosing it. So if you say, I want the greater job, I want this or that, or I desire this stuff. Let's say you're just not ready for it at all. You're not even in that mindset for somebody who could handle that greater job or that greater relationship. Maybe you're still insecure, or you're just not doing what it takes to get that. So there is a disconnect with those frequencies. Everything's energy, right? A disconnect. So you're saying, well, so then maybe you lose your job and you get one that's not as good as that job, and you're going, wait a minute, why did I attract this? Because I was going for the better job, and I thought I lost that job so that I could go to the better job, and you don't get it. Because you are absolutely putting those vibes and thoughts and beliefs in the universe that are shifting you into the lesser job, because that's where you need to learn and grow to get yourself to that higher job, or you're connecting to it because you just don't really believe you can get the higher job and you lost the one you had. You'll know what is happening in this situation. Why am I bringing this into my reality? Is it for me to purge? Is it for me to say, I'm done with this? Or is it being presented to you because you are supposed to be done with it, and it's reacting to what you have brought in? You brought that in, right? So again, it's something that's out here, and I'm thinking, I attracted this bad thing. No, you are shifting into thinking, and you're aligning with that. You're shifting into that belief, and you're aligning with it. It's just a frequency, that's all. There's nothing that goes out here and finds you and goes, I'm going to, do something terrible for you. You're going to lose money or whatever. You're in a place where you need to work on that situation. And if you view that seemingly thing that you think you're attracting that's not desirable, you absolutely are the one who did it. Full responsibility. And I know all of you at some point, including myself, thought that there was something working independently from you that was making decisions as to, well, I want, and it's like, oh, I think I'll send you something good and you something bad, as if it's judging. The one doesn't judge. How can it? Humans do that. That's an opinion. Everybody has a different opinion. You know what they say about opinions, right? It's like something else and everyone has one. So the bottom line is, you are in full control. When you say, what did I do to attract that? I don't know. Only you know. What did you do? What did you do to bring that into your reality? Why are you looking at it negatively? That's a negative statement. What did I do to attract that? I don't want it. That's the focus on what you don't want again. So you're entrenched in the I don't want, which is keeping it there. You're not going, thank you. What am I supposed to learn from this? Ow. I did this. Why did I do this? What did I ask for? What did I envision? What am I trying to connect to? What frequency am I trying to connect to that made that happen? That is a direct result of what I'm shooting for. So if I'm shooting for this and I'm not getting it and something else is coming in, this has to be cleared out. 9 times out of 10, that's what's going on. You need to clear that out. It's like, okay, if you want this and you're trying to get to this frequency, you're still vibrating somewhere here. And this thing is showing up going, yeah, gotta deal with me before you break through. So it's a block, it's a barrier that needs to be dealt with. There's a thought pattern, something's happening, and you may not think you are doing it. There's something in the back here that is sending messages that have to be dealt with. I hope this makes sense. Everything is absolutely purposeful, and you're doing it because you are the one, and you are here to learn, and you are here to work through things. And if you don't think that you're doing what you're doing, you think it's coming from someplace else, take a much harder look and say, what back here is happening? What belief is bringing that in? I'm manifesting, I'm meditating, I'm doing all the right things, I'm envisioning, I feel good about it, and then this thing shows up. Because there's a block and a barrier, there's a lesson. Embrace it. Embrace it and work through and say, what is this? I had to recently do something and I went, oh my gosh. Something was so crystal clear about something that needed to be done and handled. That's my neighbor. Something had to be handled and I realized, whoa, wow, okay, that was a message loud and clear. And also something that I had to work on. I was presented a situation and I thought, all right, I have to work on it. I still have to work on it. There's still some little pings once in a while that go, oh, what is that? And I looked at it and I thought, okay, all those reactions are coming from ego that wants things or wants to have things a certain way or feels a certain thing from somebody else's actions or whatever, which you can feel, but make sure you view it as an observer and you don't react to it. So if you're feeling bad, sit with it and say, okay, I don't have to feel bad. That's a choice. So I have to watch this and say, how can I work on this? And yes, you can look at it like I attracted it. You can say, I attracted something. If you want to use those words, that's fine. That's your frequency. You're in that frequency, which isn't bad. It's your chance to learn and break through. What in here do I need to learn from to go into that place that I'm trying to resonate with? Look at it, and we avoid it. I'm going to focus over here. It's still something dirty in the room and it needs to be cleaned up. Get the vacuum cleaner out and suck that thing up and take the trash out. We suck it up and then we don't take the trash out, and it's that bag fills up and it blows up at some point, and that dirt's still in the room. In fact, it gets bigger because it hasn't been dealt with. It keeps growing. So examine it closely. Don't analyze it to death, make stuff up. Just say, it's so blatant It's so blatant that that's where I am. Some part of me is there. Or some part of me needs to learn from this to expel it. This is the last residual piece of what I need to clear out to get that place, that person, that thing that I want. Don't be so hung up on that material world either, because won't give you the answers. So, what did I do to attract that? Check. On to the next video. You're whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. You are prosperous beyond your imagination. It exists right now. You don't have to attract it. You have to shift into it. Casually. Know it's there. This is what I choose. Know that it's not happiness for you, because when you believe that that thing is going to make you happy, you're sending the message that you're not happy, that it will fix you. When you are already fixed, and you're already prosperous and happy, it shows up. I know it's tough to work on that, but you can do it. Namaste.